Good day, my friends. Froggy here. This is another wonderful trip courtesy of my daughter Leah. Phones me up in December last year and says, Froggy, we're going to see ZZ Top. I begin this 4-dayer with a shot of Georgia Strait all socked in. Rather cool going through it. Also biking through Fanny Oyster Bay area. I heard some weird sounds, pulled over and saw a pack of sea lions. I'm thinking mating calls, and them suckers howl loud. Anyway, cruising down from Campbell River with Leah on my back, heading into Parksville to hook up with her boyfriend Darrel, for which I met for the first time, and just a great dude, biker type, very seasoned on and off road, a hard-working heavy-duty diesel mechanic, and what more could you ask for your little girl? I've just merged onto Highway 19, speed limit of 120 kilometers I got down here, which is cool. And another shot of Darrel and Leah on his Harley Softail. Yeah, earlier Darrel had called up to our e-cycle up here in Chemainus and looking for a sissy bar. Ah, there's our look. We really didn't notice any no U-turn sign here, so we'll carry on. Unfortunately, the one they had here wouldn't fit his fender strut width. Well, on the road again, and we just crested the Malahat Summit and into the Goldstream National Park. Due to bad timing there, I got kind of cut off with a slow-mo merge mode person. I don't know, I'll say that 3 times. And lost sight of Darrel and Leah, but I'm sure I'll catch up there sooner or later. Nevertheless, we go as it flows and enjoy the scenery of trees, bluffs, the streams, and ride the mild, winding Malahat Highway. Speaking of which, there they are. Found a safe place to pull over and wait. I'm sure that wasn't more than a few minutes, but that's what you do, whether you're in a group, pack, or just one-on-one ride. You catch up and carry on. Yeah, we'll be heading out of the park now pretty shortly, with about another 20 kilometers or so to Victoria. Now we'll be leaving the Goldstream area here on the Island Highway, and we'll be coming up to the West Shore Parkway intersection shortly. Turning right there, you can get into the Barnes Harley-Davidson Victoria. Yeah, and as a matter of fact, on Saturday, which is tomorrow, we stopped in there on the way to the Port Renfrew ride. There was lots of Harleys, people, canned music, but what made it special was I was the only metric cruiser there. I was so proud my balls grew 2 times larger. I'm sure you all know what that feels like. Change of tide here, and the reason why I came to Victoria to see the ZZ Top concert. We stayed at Paul's Motor Inn, and Leah's good friend owns the restaurant there. She made sure that we had reservations for dining, and also made reservations a while back for a room, and we got that at the winter rates, and that was a good little savings. Also, the benefit of being here was the concert was at the Save On Foods Memorial Center, which is just a block up the street and good walking distance, and didn't have to drive anywhere. And the Motor Inn is quite a nice place to stay if you ever decide to go. It's known for its copper top roof. Well, it's curtain time, folks, with a few pics to show off, and courtesy of a friend of mine, Alicia and Darrel, from the Abbotsford show. And I had to snafu a few from Colin Smith Photography on his Facebook page at Victoria. And I really kicked myself in the ass for not taking my camera, and you know, it stemmed from about 30 years ago, where cameras were taboo. Of course, nowadays, with everybody in their smartphones just clicking away, I don't know how they can control it, but and then there's me with a flip phone and leaving it in the hotel, although it wouldn't have been any good anyway. I didn't drink at all at the concert. I hate getting up going to the can all the time. I prefer to watch the show. Which reminds me of this one young particular girl passing by me all the time. After about the third time, I got tired of standing up, so I just sat down and let her ass wiggle by my face. Eventually, it was like meeting a new friend. I got to know it quite well, which wasn't a bad thing. Nevertheless, it was just an awesome concert. They sounded just like they did 30 plus years ago, and just a great time had by all. Well, this ends part one, going to see ZZ Top, and to let you all know, this was my daughter's and mine first concert ever, and it was a very special gift for sure. The next day, riding the Port Renfrew loop in part two was, as they say, icing on the cake. I've got to thank my little girl for another wonderful page in time. Love you lots.